People were asked to choose between identical loaves of bread, same ingredients, same everything, except one had a random alphabet stamped on it. Guess which one did they pick? They picked the one with the random alphabet letter. It wasn't better bread, it was just more distinct. If you are a founder obsessing about your product's features, this video is for you. David Ogilvy, the godfather of advertising, understood this. While everyone would show up to business events in suits, Ogilvy was known to show up dressed up in Scottish kilt. That's not what made him a legend, but that's the reason why we are talking about him after so many decades. Every founder I meet believes their product is better and different. But here's what I tell them. You're playing the wrong game. Stop obsessing over your competition's features. Your customers aren't choosing the best product. They're choosing the most distinctive one. Byron Sharp, one of the world's leading marketing researchers, says it best. Branding lasts, differentiation doesn't. So what's the brand strategy that's worked for over 100 years? Build distinctive brand assets. Not better features, not rational benefits, distinctive assets. Colors, shapes, characters, visual styles, things that people notice from far away without thinking. That's it. That's the strategy. It's that simple. So what's the difference between different and distinct? Different is what your product does differently. Distinct is how your brand shows up differently. Different asks, how are we better? Distinct asks, how are we memorable? Different is rational. Distinct is mostly not. And you start to see it everywhere. Once you start looking. Coke bottles with names on them. Cadbury's drumming gorilla. Apple's white earbuds when everyone else made black. Take Notion. When they entered the productivity space, they faced giants. Microsoft, Trello, Asana, each of them had their functional territory locked down. While everyone was adding features and claiming 10x productivity, Notion did something different. They went minimal, black and white aesthetic, almost artistic. The messaging wasn't get more done. It was build the workspace you want. And suddenly, the internet was flooded with people sharing their Notion workspaces. Their users didn't just use Notion, they created with it, showed it off, built entire communities around it. Today, multi-billion-dollar valuation and millions of users who advocate the product. Not because Notion's fundamentally better at project management than Asana, but because they built distinctive brand assets in a sea of identical productivity messaging. This isn't new, by the way. Let's go back to advertising's golden age, the 1950s and 60s. Brands didn't obsess over functional differences. They became distinctive. Jingles that stuck in your brain. Characters you would recognize instantly. Tony the Tiger, Michelin Man, Pillsbury Doughboy, even chimps selling tea.
Red roast tea, red roast tea, red rose, red rose.
It sounds absurd, I know, but it built billion-dollar brands. Then advertising changed. Everyone got serious, data-driven, strategic.
And I think what's happened with marketing is it's been taken over by consultants and tech people and nerds who've turned it into a narrow incremental improvement game.
The jingles went away, the characters were fired. Advertising became about functional benefits and feature comparisons. But here's where it gets interesting. Byron Sharp spent 30 years studying the buying behavior across hundreds of categories. His book, How Brands Grow, analyzed thousands of brands. His conclusion? Those 1950s ad men with their chimps and the jingles were right all along. Sharp proved that distinctive brand assets, characters, colors, packaging, sound, they drive growth more reliably than just functional differences. Let me show you how powerful this is. Take Tetley tea bags. For decades, everyone made square tea bags. Then Tetley made theirs round. Same tea, same taste, just round instead of square. Industry experts thought it was the dumbest idea they had ever heard. They gave it a few months at best. Tetley became the market leader within a year. Why? Because those round bags were a distinctive brand asset. They felt different. Maybe they felt more friendly, or they fit more snugly in your mug. The reasoning doesn't matter. The distinction does. Here's what this means for you. Stop obsessing over features. Focus on building distinctive brand assets. If there is nothing, create it. And it doesn't have to make sense. But most founders think there needs to be a rational explanation behind everything. That's the trap. Mailchimp's high five doesn't make sense. Selling water in beer cans doesn't make sense, but they are distinct. As a founder, that's your job number one, to be distinctive, not just better. I've put together a guide that will get you started on building a distinctive brand. Please type distinct in comment below and I will send it to you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Now go be distinct. Bye-bye.